1-800-844-9786.
The Joy Behar Show airs every night at 9 Eastern and Pacific on HLN.
Caught up on our top stories now. A senior administration official tells CNN President Obama will not announce a new war strategy for Afghanistan until after Thanksgiving. He, as you know, has been meeting with his national security team for more than a month now to plan the road ahead. Former NBA star Jason Williams was expected to plead guilty today to aggravated assault. The proceedings, though, were postponed after Williams reportedly had travel difficulties. Without a plea deal, Williams is set for retrial on a manslaughter charge in January in the shooting death of his driver in 2002. With unemployment topping 10%, ex-cons are usually at the back of the line when it comes to finding a job. Last week, we introduced you to a newly released prisoner trying to find full-time employment and turn his life around. CNNMoney.com's Poppy Harlow is back. She is in Red Hook, the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, with an update for you. Poppy, great to see you. What's the update?
Good to see you too, Tony. I mean, this is quite a happy update to tell you. Following up on that story we showed you folks last week, talking about this man. You see him right there on your screen, Greg Headley. He got out of prison just a matter of months ago. He served 32 months for criminal sale of a firearm. He was working a temporary job, literally picking up trash for minimum wage around New York City. This week, a much different story. He's got a full-time job, Tony. He's got a 30% raise. He works right here at this trucking stop in Brooklyn, and he joins us, Greg, right now, and his boss, Gary, who hired him, who gave him this second chance. And for Greg, to you, what does this mean to have a second chance out of prison in a matter of months? A lot of folks don't have work. You do now.
Well, to me, a second chance is definitely a blessing. It gives me an opportunity to show individuals that these chances do exist, and it gives them hope.
Yeah, it gives them hope. But for you, when you look, Gary, at hiring people, why hire an ex-convict? Why not hire many of the other millions of people lining up trying to find work?
Because those people are working much, much harder than normal average person, because they know that they have the disadvantage of being where they came from. And definitely by me helping them, actually I'm helping not only to myself but to everybody around. They are off the streets, and if they're successful, they're going to stay here and working instead of ending up in the wrong place where they came from. And that's, I think, good for everybody, because eventually we're going to be paying for that if he's going to be ending up in prison.
You know, you're exactly right, Tony. When you look at the numbers, 70% of those released from prison go back to prison in this country within 3 years. The cost to society is $26,000 per inmate, Tony. We're talking about a major strain on our economy. For Greg, he says no chance that's happening again. You want to start your own business, right?
Yes, well, one of my goals is to obtain my CDL through training and hopefully raise enough capital so I can open up a coffee lounge.
And you said you're going to have live music and poetry there. Quite a difference from where you were just a matter of months ago.
Yes, definitely a big difference. I'm trying to create like a home environment where people can express themselves poetically and just relax.
All right, we're going to be watching. Good luck to you. Gary, thanks so much. We appreciate it. And Tony, that's just a little bit of the story. You can see the full story. We'll pull it up for you here on CNNMoney.com. But a positive update to this story. We'll keep watching it as well, and we go. Wish the best for Greg and Gary.
Yeah, tell Greg he needs to keep it together. He's on record with us now, and we will be tracking him. And our thanks to Gary. That's a big gesture and a big heart in that man's chest. Poppy, good to see you. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We have been asking you to send us your thoughts on Afghanistan and